Welcome to Let's Word Up, a YouTube channel dedicated to teaching you about the English language absolutely free. We cover grammar, idioms, equip you with daily words and much more. Our goal is to bring you closer to you mastering the English language. In this video, we recap the week's daily idiom podcasts along with exclusive bonus content, facts, or just more fun information found only on our YouTube channel. You can head over to our website www.letswordup.com to access our daily podcasts and downloadable transcripts. Take a look at the description box below for links and details. Click on the subscribe button and notification bell so you'll know when we publish a new video. Here's a recap of the idioms that we learned in week 16. Head over heels. To be head over heels is to be overwhelmed by love and joy for something. It is usually used when a person is in love with another person. Some examples of head over heels in a sentence would be, almost as soon as they met, they were head over heels for each other. She was head over heels in love with a new project, and they had been married for years and were still head over heels for each other. It is worth noting that head over heels has a literal use to describe a situation where someone or something ends up doing one or more flips, meaning that their heels would be above their head at one point. This is usually used to describe a bad fall. For example, he fell head over heels off the wall and landed on his back. Turn the tables. This phrase is used to describe changing the way a situation is going. It is usually used when someone changes a negative situation into a positive one. Some examples of turn the tables used in a sentence would be, it's not looking good for them, but they could still turn the tables. She turned the tables on him and put him on the defensive. And it looks like the tables are turning. In the thick of it. This phrase is used to describe a very active or intense part of something. It is usually used when someone is in the busiest part of a task. Some examples of in the thick of it used in a sentence would be, she's in the thick of it right now. It looks stressful. They're really calm, despite being in the thick of it. And, I'll need some help to deal with the thick of it. Own goal. This phrase originates from football, where scoring an own goal gives a point to the opposition. It is usually used when someone does something that has a negative effect on themselves. Some examples of own goal used in a sentence would be, they scored an own goal by firing their best workers. He lost all respect by refusing to admit defeat. I consider that an own goal. And, she didn't want to risk an own goal, so she played it safe. Touch base. This phrase originates from baseball and is used to describe people getting in contact with each other. It is usually used when people are arranging to get in contact with each other at a future date. Some examples of touch base used in a sentence would be, let's think about it for a while and we can touch base next week to exchange ideas. They touched base last year and haven't spoken since, and the plan is to touch base when we finished our parts. The gloves are off. This phrase is used to describe someone or something not holding back when performing a task. It is usually used when someone is putting maximum effort into a competition. Some examples of the gloves are off used in a sentence would be, the gloves are off and the fight is getting intense. He doesn't seem to be holding back I think the gloves are off now. And she shouldn't have done that. The gloves are off now. It is worth noting that this phrase can also be said as the kid gloves are off. For example, training is going well, and I think she is ready for the kid gloves to come off. Do the trick. This phrase is used to describe something that can solve a problem. It is usually used when someone is suggesting a solution to an issue. Some examples of do the trick used in a sentence would be, it needs to be sweeter. 2 spoons of sugar should do the trick. They tried everything, and in the end, it was restarting the computer that did the trick. And offering treats as positive reinforcement should do the trick when training animals.
In this bonus episode, we'll use words and idioms from our podcast in conversation to show you how they can be used. We'll list the words and idioms in the transcript, which you can find in the description box below. Now on with the conversation.
Morning.
Morning. Sorry I'm late.
That's okay. What happened?
There was a lot of traffic. Getting here was an arduous task.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
It wasn't, but at least I got to see some road rage firsthand, which was entertaining.
It was you, wasn't it?
What an incredulous thought. Of course not. I'm a beacon of peace.
So what happened?
One of the drivers in front of me totally lost it and started beeping and shouting at the drivers in front of us. I don't know what got into him. I guess he lost his patience and saw red.
Wow, that sounds intense. I'm surprised that you survived the journey with your sanity.
All my sanity was seeming dubious from listening to the cacophony of horns beeping all the time.
I can imagine. Well, you're here now. You made it.
Yay!
Did you hear about Renee and Jakob?
No, who's Jakob?
I'm not surprised that you don't know. I think Renee is embarrassed about it.
Why?
They were dating for quite a while, and I think Renee was really into him. It seemed like she was on cloud 9. I don't think Jakob felt the same though. It seemed like he wanted to keep their relationship inconspicuous.
What?
Yeah, it was really weird, but I don't think Renee noticed. She was head over heels. I guess we'll never know what was going on though, because he suddenly broke up with her and left her with a broken heart.
What a grotesque man. Poor Renee.
Yeah, I hope she feels better soon. I think she's realized a lot in hindsight, and she'll be more careful in the future. Anyways, you must be ravenous from your trip. Shall we have lunch?
Alright, let's do it.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to keep updated on new content. It also helps us to keep going. If there's anything you'd like us to cover, feel free to let us know in the comments or direct message. Until next time.